made a major step into a new direction. We are 23 times bigger than last year already. Welcome with me, the head advisor of our Swiss value company, Roger Hasanoff. Mr. Skyground, Alexander Olfke, please come on stage. Thank you for all of you that are here today. You made it happen. Today, we will blow your mind.
Right, so we're going to be looking at the GS Partners platform today. And really what GS Partners has done is it connects large corporates and companies to communities. That's what GS Partners as a platform does in order to create real world value and real world solutions. We're going to have a look at how that's possible in a moment. But before we do, I want to just put in two disclaimers. One disclaimer is that we're not discussing traditional financial products and services. We're not giving financial advice. The second disclaimer is we're not talking about tax territories, or tax regulations. Whatever is relevant to your tax territory, take that and then take it back to your tax advisor and ask those questions there. So in the chat function, please type the number 2 if you clearly heard those two disclaimers, because then we can move forward with the call. A lot of people typing 2. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Rod. Thank you so much, Charlene, for typing 2. Let's move on together. Right. GS Partners is a marketing hub. That's what this platform is that we're going to look at together. And what this hub does through sophisticated API technologies is it connects other companies, other platforms, other sectors to our community in order for our community to take part in a meaningful way. Now, what sectors and what markets are we talking about specifically? Well, we're talking about the AI technology sector. That's $1 trillion market already. The Forex markets, which trade over 5 trillion daily. We are talking about the real estate sector at 380 billion plus. We are going to be talking about the crypto markets, this new marketplace that's just over a decade old. We are going to be talking about renewable energies and the massive acceleration in that sector that we've seen. It's almost at $1 trillion sector. Nutraceuticals and supplements, and we'll be talking about the online gaming, both skills-based and chance-based. So if those are the focuses, if those are the industries that we can access, do you think it is a good thing that we as a community access them in sustainable, responsible ways, where we can learn to take part in the history that these sectors are creating? Now, talking about history, GS Partners platform as an introducing partner platform is part of a larger conglomerate of companies that fall under the umbrella of the GSB Gold Standard Corporation. Now, this company is over a decade old. It originally started in the precious metal market space due to payment rails and payment restrictions that came in once it started going global. It had to start looking at different ways of exchanging value in international markets. At the same time, blockchain and cryptocurrencies started creating solutions. And so GSB as a company started setting up multiple companies, exchanges, trusts in order to take advantage of this movement of wealth. And so in 2020, we saw this arrival of blockchain technology and the arrival of products and services from different companies all coming together to access the technology that GSB has been providing. We also saw GS Partners launch at the end of 2020 as a marketing hub to connect communities with these different products and services. Just type yes if you've understood that essentially one company has connected an entire community to multiple products and services, because that's really the gist of what we're looking at together. Just hold on a moment. I've got someone pinging at the door. We do run this business online, and so I'm going to have to ask you to give me a moment while I quickly sort this out. Right, so all the way from Dubai, we do usually try to do these calls from the Information and Education Center based here in Dubai, but today is moving day for my family. So I'm here at one part of the house, my family, my wife, my kids are at the other, and we're obviously facilitating the movement of furniture. So let's have a look at the sectors again. We're in the AI technology sectors. We're in the regulated and non-regulated markets of Forex and crypto. We are looking at different products and services that are using blockchain technologies. We're also positioned in the gaming sectors, nutraceuticals and supplements, renewable energies, as well as fintech. So that's a nice broad spectrum of sectors and markets that we get to access. Is it a good idea when looking at something, when moving towards something, to be fairly diversified and protected against a sudden change or a sudden collapse or a sudden movement in a market? I would think the answer would be yes, it is good to be diversified, and that's what we're looking at here. Now, what sort of brands, what sort of companies and platforms have been set up in order to allow this diversification? Well, you're looking at them right here. We've got the Swiss Valorem bank that is set up over here. We've got the GSBD Swiss platform. We've got Swiss Finesse, which is in nutraceuticals. CEX24, a large crypto exchange. WeroPay, you're going to be hearing about WeroPay and how it can onboard fiat into crypto and vice versa. We've also got the Vortex wallet, Swiss Value, which is a company that diversifies risk across sectors, and the Skyground FinTech team. So these are some of the platforms. These are the people behind those platforms. These are the decision makers. These are the experts. These are the influencers, speakers. These are also members of the different advisory boards who give us advice on how to move towards fintech, how to get value from real estate, how to make sure that we are getting into the nutraceuticals sector. So you will be hearing from these different experts every week, every month at different seminars and webinars as we introduce them into the community to help our community understand how we can sustain the products that we're going to have a look at shortly. And again, you're going to be meeting Mr. Dirc Zellman a little later in this call. So let's have a look at exactly what this platform has set up to allow you to access all those advisors and experts and access the wealth that sits inside of those sectors. So our platform has set up one key. So that's one product that if you purchase it and activate it, it accesses those different sectors and the different payment programs, rewards programs, cashback programs that have been set in place inside of those sectors to bring value back to the community contributors. Let's have a look at exactly what that key is. We've created a key called the Meta Certificate. The range that we're looking at is the 4th generation of these different Meta Certificates that have been produced over the last 3 years. And this particular range is very unique, the Elemental range, because by purchasing one of these certificates, you're able to unlock multiple block folios positioned in multiple sectors, and you're able to access the different payback programs of each of those sectors. Now, I don't want you to be distracted by this big green number. This is just the potential maximum amount that includes bonuses, that includes weekly paybacks and monthly paybacks that you can eventually access if you were to put value into every single block folio. And not every single person will do that. We know that people might buy one certificate and only load one blockfolio. Maybe they look at one blockfolio and they say, I like the 5% weekly payout. I like the 1.5% monthly. I like the bonus better than the renewables blockfolio, or I prefer fintech to the real estate blockfolio. Other people might look at these certificates and go, well, I like all of these different blockfolios. I'm going to put value into each of them, lock that up for a period in order to unlock the different payback programs. And we're going to go live into one of the accounts just now, and I'm going to show you how simple it is to click, load, activate value. So don't get lost in all the detail here. It actually becomes really simple when we go look live at one of these products together. The price point that we focused on for this presentation is something called the water certificate, which has a price point of 1,000 USDT. And then based on how many blockfolios you choose to load, renewables blockfolio, real estate, fintech, you will also then unlock different weekly paybacks and different bonuses. So we're going to go have a look at that live together. We're also, right at the end of this call, going to spend time looking at both the product promotion specific to the product we've looked at and the marketing promotion specific to our marketing teams. For this short part of the presentation, we're going to have a look at the marketing system that we put in place to make sure that these certificates go out into the market, that people can learn and hear about them. Now, the system that we've chosen is an affiliate marketing model. Can also be called an introducing partner program. To become an introducing partner program costs 33 USDT a month, and that does unlock extra value for you as an introducing partner, but specifically, it gives you your own referral link, which you're able to then give to people to redirect them back into these products. And any purchases that those people make of these products, you receive a commission on. Now, we have different types of rewards. Some are crypto-based commissions, and some are free certificates. So if you become an introducing partner, you can earn these certificates for you to load as well. For this presentation, we're just focusing on 3 of these 7. I want to focus on the direct commission. When you activate your own account and you become an introducing partner, you are then eligible to earn 15% on the purchase that somebody makes inside of their own account. So if someone purchases a water certificate at 1,000 USDT, that is a 15% commission to the person who helped onboard them, paid instantly in real time in cryptocurrencies as well. The second commission that I want to focus on is what we call a mid-month accelerator. We track all sales that happen within a sales structure based on an introducing partner's referral link and any connections back to that referral link. We call those team sales. And based on those team sales, middle of the month, we pay out an extra bonus. And then we do the same thing at the end of the month as well. So it is possible to earn instant commissions. It is possible to slowly build a network of introducing partners and earn twice monthly commissions too. Onboarding onto the platform and accessing your own account is really simple. You can register an account for free and already start accessing the products, or you can register an account, upgrade yourself to an introducing partner, and end up accessing some promotions and incentives. Once you've purchased one of our meta certificates and you've loaded it, you immediately end up with an active product that is either accessing one of the block folios you've chosen, or some of them, or all of them, and therefore is paying you weekly and monthly depending on the block folio. Step 3, you can build a business, whether that's through social media, through websites, through your network, if you have an introducing partner referral link. So that is as complicated as our short business presentation is. What I'd like to do right now is go into a live account and actually purchase one of these products, load it with some crypto capital to activate it, so you can see the process and see how you would manage your own account and your own platform for yourself. So I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to go into a live account. Quick disclaimer here, this account is my wife's account, it's not mine. We do buy, even though I work for the company, we do also buy the company products, and we slowly accumulate our own portfolio, block folio within these products too. So I'm going to come across, this is a dashboard. This is what every single person ends up once they open their own account. And you can load cryptocurrencies onto here by using the deposit function. So you can see that I've loaded 4,000 USDT into here. And because I've got a balance, I can now go and buy products inside of this account. Now there's a lot of buttons on the left side of your account. This platform has been running for 3 years already. It's got 10 years of technology history behind it. It's very, very wide and involved. But for this call, we just need to spend time on the dashboard tab so we can see our balances. We're going to spend time on the elemental certificates tab because that's what we're going to buy and activate. And we're going to spend time inside of the promotions tab. So let's go into the elemental certificates tab. I'm going to click on the button purchase, and we're going to have a look at the 9 different price points that we can access these products through. Now, for this call, I am going to go into the water certificates simply because this is the same price point we've seen in the presentation. It's the same numbers we've seen in the presentation. So I want to just try and keep it simple so we're not playing with different dynamics. We're going to open up the certificates. Each certificate is detailed in description based on whichever decision you're going to make. So the first piece of information we look at is the price of the certificate. One certificate for 1,000 USDT gives you access to 6 different block folios. Now, I'm going to purchase one of these certificates, and out of these 6 different block folios, I'm going to load 3 of them. In other words, I'm going to put a further 1,000 into fintech, a further 1,000 into renewables, and a further 1,000 into real estate. And let me show you why I'm going to do that. In fintech, once I've purchased the certificates and I load this block folio, in other words, 1,000 USDT of my value is now working for me inside of the fintech sector, a couple of things happen. Once I've loaded it, it activates a weekly payback program for 52 weeks on the price of the certificate. So let's have a look here. The price is 1,000 USDT and I load it right now, then I'm going to activate it and it's going to run for 52 weeks, paying 5% weekly payback each week. It's also going to activate what we call the monthly payback program. The monthly payback program pays 1.5% and runs for a full 24 months. At the end of that 24-month period, I'm also going to be issued a bonus of 3,500 USDT of value. That is one decision I can make. The second decision I'm going to make at the same time today is I'm also going to put 1,000 USDT into my renewables blockfolio. When I put 1,000 USDT into this, it activates a weekly payback program of 4% for 52 weeks from today, because I would have activated with my fintech. So I've now got fintech running 5% for 52 weeks. And because I'm buying renewables today, it's also going to run for 52 weeks. It does also activate a 1.5% monthly payout for 30 months. So this load that I'm putting in is locking in for longer than my fintech. Fintech locks in for 24 months. Renewables is going to lock in for 30 months. At the end of that 30-month period, I'm also accessing a bonus of 4,000 USDT coming back to me. And the third action I'm going to take today is I'm going to put another 1,000 USDT into real estate. So what happens when I do that? It activates a 3.5% for 52 weeks. It's going to run the full 52 weeks because I'm doing real estate, renewables, and fintech on the same day. It's also going to activate a monthly payback of 1.5%, and that's going to run for 36 months. So this load is locked up for a full 3 years. That's the longest period, and it'll pay out a 3,000 USDT bonus at the end of that period. Those are the three I'm going to do today. But let me explain the other three that we see sitting inside of the certificate. We also have a meta portfolio. Now this behaves differently to the first three. Why does it behave differently? Well, when we put 1,000 USDT into the meta portfolio, it activates a 2.5% for 52 weeks. That's similar to the other ones. But have a look here. It does not activate a monthly payback program. The reason it doesn't activate a monthly payback program is because the load, the capital load that I put in, is exposed directly into the unregulated market space of both Forex and crypto, of both CFDs and indices. And in those regulated, unregulated markets, we have no idea what can happen day to day. And so it's impossible for us to put a figure here that is accurate or responsible. Can it have a great month? Absolutely. Can it have a terrible month? Absolutely. And so what we do here is we call this a dynamic payout, and it's paid out every quarter. It is worth noting it also pays out a bonus at the end of the 18-month period. Then the next two tabs I'm just going to touch on today. These next two tabs are product-based tabs only. What do we mean by that? Well, you'll notice that there's an entire section of monthly or quarterly payouts that doesn't exist with this product. Why? When you load 1,000 USDT into the supplements portfolio, we gift you with 4,000 USDT of value to go shopping in our supplements shop. This means this is pure product. Your capital is not going to work inside of a sector or market. Your capital is being exchanged straight into product credit for you to go shopping inside of our product shop. Our product shop is in pre-launch, meaning that you might go and put 1,000 USDT in today and then have to wait for our products to launch. The credit will sit and wait for you. When you load 1,000 USDT in, it does activate a 3% weekly payout, but it only activates it for 3 months at a time. It's explained down here. Load the supplements portfolio every 3 months to renew your weekly payback program. And it only runs up to a maximum of 52 weeks. So in simple English, you would need to put 1,000 USDT in here every 3 months in order to maintain your weekly payout. But what you would be accumulating is a large amount of shopping credit for your supplement shop. The same is true for our gaming platform that is about to launch. If you put 1,000 USDT into our gaming platform, we credit you with 4,000 gaming credits, and you can then go and use those credits in both skill and chance-based gaming. And you might increase the value that's in there or decrease it if you lose. When you load 1,000 USDT in here, it does activate a weekly payback program. But just like with the supplements tab, in order for it to run the full 52 weeks, you're going to have to load every 3 months. So you can see that these three, fintech, renewables, and real estate, are quite different to the last three: meta portfolio, supplements, and gaming. We're going to go and purchase this right now so I can show you how simple it is. And we're going to stay on fintech, renewables, and real estate loads. So let's have a look at this together. I'm going to click on exchange now. I have a balance of USDT, so it's already auto selecting it, saying, are you sure you want to buy a certificate for 1,000 USDT? I'm going to say yes, and it says congratulations. Now, I don't want to buy another certificate. What I want to do now is load my different sectors, my different block folios. So I'm going to click on load my certificate. It's going to take me into an empty certificate. So this certificate, everything's in red. It hasn't been activated. All the weekly payback programs, all the monthly payback programs are sitting in red. So what does that mean? I need to load value into the different sectors. So I'm going to load fintech first by clicking on the fintech circle. And I'm going to change this value here to USDT. I'm going to click on max. And when I go max, it is going to lock up my bonus, and it's going to lock up my load for the full 24-month period. It's also going to activate my weekly and monthly payouts. So let's do that right now. Load now. Yes. Okay. It's going to change in how it looks because it's going to increase the load bonus and the load amount. So let's have a look. There you go. Right. So we've got fully loaded. We've got our USDT value going into here. And we've now activated, there you go, activated your rewards. Your next weekly reward is the 3rd of June, and it's even time stamping it according to the UTC server. Let's go load renewables as well. So I'm going to load 3 block folios on the same day, so I get the full 52 weeks. Maximum, load now, yes. And it is loading up that one. Whilst we're waiting for that to load up, I'm going to go to real estate. I'm going to go and load this at the same time. So I've now spent 1,000 USDT on a certificate and another 3,000 on the loads. I'm activating these weekly payback programs. I'm activating these monthly payback programs. And as I'm doing that, it is going to update these certificates for me. So let's just wait for the internet to catch up with me. We're going to update it again, refresh and refresh and refresh again. Right, so fintech loaded, renewables loaded, real estate loaded. We've got a certificate that is loaded 3 out of the 6 block folios. If I scroll down, we can go and have a look at some of the other certificates that I purchased at earlier dates. And let's go see if any of those are ready for a payout. So let's go back 1 week, 18th of May, we did a call here together. And I think we're just about there in the minutes. This might be ready for us. So let's click and see if we've got something ready. Yes, we are on time, literally by a minute. So a full week ago to the minute, we purchased and loaded this fintech certificate, and it's now giving us an option to withdraw or compound. So I'm going to click on withdraw. It's asking me, where do you want to withdraw from? Your fintech, your real estate, your renewables. So all three of these are active. I'm going to choose fintech. I should have about 5%. There we go. Just over 5% for the week sitting in here. Withdraw now. Fantastic. That's going to be on my dashboard. Let's go have a look at, let's see if our real estate is ready. Weekly. This is all from last week's certificates. We did a call last week. We recorded it. We purchased a certificate and loaded it. So we're literally a week later and we're able to access the weekly payout. Let's see if this one's ready. Yes. Withdraw now. Right, now, where do we go find all that value? Remember, we're only spending time in two tabs, dashboard and elemental certificates. So I'm going to click on my dashboard. I should be able to see these values now sitting inside of my dashboard. They're sitting there as internal token values. Why have we chosen an internal token? Because then we're not acting like a financial product. We're not paying out using fiat currencies, using regulated currencies. We're actually doing these payback programs with an internal coin, but built into our dashboard is the ability for you to exchange it to globally accepted cryptocurrencies. So here we can see the withdrawals we've just done. Let's exchange that into USDT, because USDT can be withdrawn anywhere in the world. So I'm just going to scroll down to my exchange section here. I'm going to go and click on that value, the internal token that we've got there. I'm going to click on max, and it's going to quote me what it'll give me in USDT. How does our company profit from setting up infrastructures like this? Well, we have a 2.5% fee for doing this internal transaction. Often companies build themselves out of the goodness of someone's heart. They want to change the world, but they haven't built it using business acumen. And so they become unprofitable or unsustainable very quickly. And then we see those projects fail. We're 3 years into this particular platform offering these services, and we built it in such a way that the company is making profit, which means we're here for the long term. So you can see that we now have our USDT balance has jumped up in value. Our internal coin CB Euro has gone down to 0, and I can withdraw that to any exchange, any wallet that I prefer. So that is a short stop on our product. You can choose one of the 9 different products that are there. You click on the one whose price point makes the most sense to you. You load it with the same value and price. So if you're choosing 1,000, it's going to cost 1,000 to load, 1,000 to load, 1,000 to load. And you've activated those weekly paybacks, those monthly paybacks. One of the questions, and we're going to hand over to Mr. Dirc Zellman, who sits on our advisory board. He's a shareholder in the company. He's got close to 30 years experience in marketing and specifically network marketing. He's helped set up unicorn companies over the last decade. And he is one of the best people to have on this call to explain how this is sustainable, why we're focused on these markets, and what we can look forward to over the next year, 2, 3, 5 years as we continue to grow. So, Dirc, we really appreciate your time. It's a Saturday, I know, but we appreciate having you on these calls. I'm going to hand it over to you for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Good to see you all again on this call. It was a pleasure to see Bruce explaining everything. We are still simple and easy, guys. We promise you 3 clicks to happiness. It's still the same. So you see, it's very easy and simple how you basically get into the system and how you basically can purchase one of our products. As you already know from me, 3 clicks to happiness is one thing that I always guide on, because otherwise we cannot make any kind of duplication. And I tell you what, duplication already happened. We are right now already 23 times bigger than we were last year. This is one very important part, because of what? The community, our network marketing community is here in the middle. And everyone's asking, how can you do it that you can give away so much cashback programs every single week on the certificates. And therefore, I want to give you a little bit hands-on material, what we are basically doing on a daily basis since a couple of years already, and what we are doing to keep that happen. So you have to see now, the community in the middle is already now 23 times bigger than we had last year. What is the big benefit out of that? I just give you an example how we move on into that different fields. Let's go, for instance, to the world of fintech and to the world of blockchain. We acquired, in my case, I acquired a company that is called Blockowil. Blockowil, we are a major shareholder of them, is a company that creates market making for crypto assets and ecosystems in the Indian market. The Indian market is a very big market, and they are concentrating on exactly doing market making for several coins in that area. When we got to know them, that was basically 1 year ago, we then took over the market making strategy that they have and said, okay, we bring you a community to that, a community that has a size of more than 500,000 people. So your company will be a way higher evaluation. How you can see that is when you take a company, not even to the stock market, but to an evaluation, you will see every evaluation that is big has to do with a community. Let's see, for instance, a company called Coinbase, a company called Kraken, that are big exchange companies like cryptocurrency exchange companies to fiat. Both of these companies are 20, 30, or 40 billion in evaluation. One is already public, the other one is not yet public, but both have a very big evaluation by billions. So that means, how do they get there? This is not only the technology that they have, so a cryptocurrency exchange to fiat exchange, this is the community that they are driving. So that means the bigger this community is, the higher is the evaluation of this company. Now look at these kind of specific examples that I'm giving to you. We bring this company into our holding structure, then we bring them a community that drives with them together the business of, for this case, market making of cryptocurrency coins. You remember that we also have cryptocurrency coins. We have, for instance, the G-Euro, we have the Lydian Stater, we have the G999. All these coins now can be done by market making in different kind of market and specialized in the Indian market. Then we put it together with you, our community, that raises up the usage of this ecosystem. And guess what? The company, I cannot disclose the number, how much we paid for the shares there, but it was a very, very, in that case, example, low amount of money, let's say that way. So it was not billions, okay? Now we put it together into our ecosystem. We bring community into that. They also do market making for us. What do you think this company value will be when we now take 12 months later this company to an evaluation? Right now, this evaluation that they had before was about 25 million euros. When we put them now with our strategy into that community, what do you think this evaluation will be like? Do you think it's less or it's higher? What do you think? Write into the chat so I can see some of your feelings. It will be higher, higher on steroids, higher, higher, increasing. Very good. So you understand already the principle. When we now take this evaluation of 25 million and put it into a 500,000 times bigger community, 500,000 times bigger. Now remember, Coinbase already had an evaluation. They're public, like about $30 billion, only exchanging between cryptocurrency and fiat currency. They do it good. They have a big community. Kraken does the same. So when you think about 25 million and then put into a 500,000 times higher community, how much higher will this evaluation be like? I give you some examples. 10 times higher, 50 times higher, or 100 times higher? What do you think in what area that will be? More 10 times, more 50 times, or 100 times? What do you think? Okay, the most people, yeah, even 500 times. The most people got it right. The evaluation in that business model of a cryptocurrency market making, this is where a community drives the market making about coins. With every 10,000 in community, the evaluation will be 10 times higher. So 500,000 times will be way more than 100 times in evaluation. So that means out of 25 million of evaluation, there will be 10 times higher is 250 million. 100 times higher is 2.5 billion. That's a regular business case when this company would grow the community by 500,000 people in the community. That is a regular business case. How do you drive 500,000 people in a community when you do it one-on-one? When you're an ecosystem, you have a wonderful technology, then you have to do online marketing, which is not very simple right now at this times when it comes to coins, when it comes to market making, etc., etc. We have that community already, so you don't have to do one-on-one messaging, telegramming, come into our community, have a look what we are doing, blah, 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 blah. No, we already have it, okay? So we just combine this, in this case, these two cases. Then you can understand, or can you now follow up, when we do that evaluation in 12 to 18 months, what will be after 12 to 18 months, this blockfolio that you have in the area of fintech, what will be the evaluation? Will that be after 12 to 18 months in your certificate? Will that be high enough that we can pay out 4, 5, or 6% per week on cashback already now? What do you think? When you say, I understood the way, then you say yes in the chat. If you say, oh no, I didn't understand the way, then type no. Okay, so we have 1,600 people in the chat in our call. Oh, I see, wow. Oh, I see more than 90%. I see right now, yes, yes, sí, gracias, yes. The most of you already understood the way. That is perfect. Now we do another example. Another example from an undervalued company that we are doing. We are talking right now, or already acquired a part of it, to a big Switzerland real estate AG. They have 200 million as asset under management, only in a niche where they are perfect in. So they build residential areas. So for older people and need people, they do that residential, very big. They needed financing for the last stage because over COVID times, all the material that they needed to build this special luxury residentials that they have, they needed a higher cost, they needed a higher value, so they needed a higher financing space. So we came in exactly at the right time with our network because we know all these companies and we had them on the radar. We came into the right time, and we also, I cannot disclose, but we also had to invest a very low amount, a very low 7-figure amount number into that company to get us 25% of the share of this company. Already now 200 million. Now, when we bring in real estate with the community and say, look, we have an attraction of a community of 500,000 people, maybe 50,000 people are interested to directly get involved into that real estate development. They needed just 2 more buildings, and then they go public with the whole company. What do you think? One of the top-notch real estate guys in the residential space where they do just apartments for older people, where they have doctors, everything around. What do you think will be the value when we bring in a community with it and then get this company on a stock market exchange? Right now, without stock market, they are already 200 million big. What do you think? Will it be more or will it be less than before? What do you think? Type in more or less. Way bigger, more, way bigger. Definitely. Wonderful. Because the assets only, the real estate asset there's in there is already 200 million. A lot of people know Grant Cardone. That's his business, but not only in that niche market. When does he sell property? Only when it 10x more. So what do you think out of 200 million, when there's an undervalued company, what is a good real estate deal is minimum 10x more. So out of 200 million, we do in 12 months, then the two other objects are ready. In 12 months, we do, when we bring it to the stock market, it's already prepared. We make out of 200 million, we do 2 billion. Minimum. So we make out of a very small investment, we didn't even invest 200 million, but we do 2 billion out of that because we bring them with B-roll, with our advisory board member to the stock market. So minimum 2 billion. What do you think? Can we afford on the real estate sector that we pay out already because we are liquidity provider already? Can we pay out on this asset that we already have? It's already in our books. It's already claimed. Can we pay out 5 or 6 or 4% per week on this asset now already? It's already there. Can we pay out every week a cashback program? Yes, thank you. It's very easy and simple because it is how big institutions or big rich people make money. They don't take their own money. In that case, we take investment of our own money because we wanted to pre-invest. We don't need your money for that. You just stick on your certificates. We already invested into that. So we let you participate on this big profit that we have. And therefore, we give you a cashback program that might be weird for some people, but our cashback program is already calculated on the assets that we already brought into the holding structure. It's not new. It's not in the future when I say you bring in some money on certificates and then we buy. No, it's already bought. We already did. We already acquired. We are already trading since 2 years. You got that trading product last year. What do you think with our investment and profit that we did 1 year prior to that? What we did, we paid you 4.15% on the certificates. That is our marketing costs that we make new products into the market. So we distribute new products to more than 500,000 people. And this is our marketing costs that we have. And by the way, for you guys, at the end of the day, for us, right now, it's an investment into you. Right now, it's an investment into our marketing strategy, into our core, the community, the network marketing. But at the end, it pays off because no one out there has a wonderful product and a community together. Then they would be $1 billion company. What they're all searching for right now, with whom I'm talking, I'm the head of M&A in our company. So I'm evaluating all the businesses with a lot of people together. We have a team of 12 people that do that with me together. All of them in real estate, all of them in fintech. We acquired a bank, a full bank, very cheap right now. Timing is right now because the people missing out one thing. They are missing out. They have a wonderful program. They have a wonderful real estate. They have a wonderful technology in fintech. They have a wonderful technology in blockchain. They develop everything to the end. For instance, the bank that we have was funded from venture capital with 100 million. They took 3 years to build the user interface, all the AIs in between. It's a fantastic bank. It's a fantastic UX, how you see it. But they failed in the last step then to build up customers. So all of them that we talk to, all of them say, we have a wonderful this, we have a wonderful that, we have a wonderful this, but unfortunately, we don't have a community. Ha! Guess what? We have. So we are concentrating on only that undervalued companies that we acquire right now. because they right now, it's a little investment for us, but we then put them together with you as a community. And at the end, on the stock market, already is 10, 20, 50, 100 times bigger than before in evaluation. So therefore, the profit at the end, 12, 18 months for you guys is way higher, and the profit for us is high, and therefore we get back our initial marketing investment that we do on a weekly basis in your cashback program. I can name you 100 more companies. I own a company that makes solar roof tiles. Solar roof tiles is the only company in Europe that does not do solar panels. It does tiles on the roofs, which is very important in Europe, in red, in black, and in gray. I can show you the company when you talk to me. This company was also undervalued because they didn't have a community to bring it out to Europe. They were good in Germany. So I had a minimum investment from my side. I brought them into the holding structure. This company right now, because I brought them from Germany also to Switzerland, to Spain, and to France within the last half year, and now it's already 15 times higher in evaluation. Only by that. You don't even know that company yet, but I will bring it to you through the certificates as well. What do you think the profit will be when I bring it to Asia, when I bring the solar roof tiles to Eastern markets, when I bring the solar roof tiles to South America? That will be the biggest solar roof company in the world. Why? Because they have customers. They need it. It's 10 times more efficient than every solar roof panel on the roof. Even Tesla doesn't have that efficiency. This solar roof tiles have it, and they looks like a house roof, not like a solar panel. So these kind of companies that I'm talking about, we brought in already to that structure. Can I afford now to pay you 4, 5, 6% every week on your certificate, on your part share that you will have through the basket of renewables, in that case, on this company, because I gave away 50% into your certificates, into the holding structure? Can I afford to pay you every week on that? Because the evaluation and asset is already there. So liquidity is already there, and I can pay it out to you. Is it understood? So we are right now already on that asset class. We are right now already in this company. So I don't need your money that I take new companies on board. I need only community and building with you together. Sorry, because no one has it. There are so many great companies out there. We are reviewing right now with the team 300 companies, 300 undervalued companies, all in this baskets: fintech, nutritional supplements. I also have a nutritional supplements company, by the way, which I have 12 formulas that patented that are not existing in the world right now, not on a product. When I bring it out to the community, what do you think will happen with the products and the evaluation of the company? Because the formulas are not there out there in the market, but that's just a sidetrack right now. So we already have them. Reviewing right now 300 companies. That's what I do as a hobby. That's what I do to bring in these undervalued companies, evaluate them, and then bring out the cashback to you every week. Sorry for that. Water. Give it to you next call. Water, energy projects, we have them already. We have more than 70 companies already in our holding structure that are only there because we drive this case with the certificates to you, and we take marketing money as every week as the tool to bring out the new product, as we did with the trading product. 4.15% was to bring out the new product as a new product bonus that you get. The same thing we do here. On the other side of my hobby is, of course, network marketing, guys. If I would have 30 years ago such a product in hand, I had to sell lipsticks and cosmetics 30 years ago, and I made my way as income millionaire. But if I would have that product, that is so easy and simple. You want to approach people, hey, you are interested in making money, how big guys make money with big money? They do big money with big money. Are you interested in the same way? Come on, I show you how to do the same. My company does exactly that. They acquire big money instruments and give it to the masses. We are Robinhood. I show you to do the same. Just click on here, 3 clicks to happiness. You have a certificate, you loaded it, and then you choose. That's it. And you get paid every month, every week. That's easy. That's easier than to say, you are ugly, you need lipsticks. That's not that charming, you know? It's easier to do it that way, but still, you guys have to talk about it. But it will never be easier than that. We are the Robinhood, I tell you, as you wrote. We give back the big money instruments that big institutional make their money with. We give it back to you, to the masses. No one did that before. No one. And we have access to our network to all this company. We have you as growing community in the middle. That's the biggest part of our game that we are doing. And we already acquired with our money before. With Joseph, my money, we brought that together. We brought in the companies together. You saw some of my business partners on stage in Dubai. Felix Honigwachs, I have a company with him, one of the biggest OTC exchanges in the world in Switzerland with a fintech license. You saw them already, live people. We already had them before. So we just bring them in now and we play the big value game and let you share. To you, community, it's the driver of what we need. So we basically need our existence together. That is the biggest power. When we put our knowledge, our companies, our pre-investment with you together, then it's exploding, then it's big. That is big instrument. And we give it back to you, to the masses. That is the reason why we can afford to pay out every week cashback bonus on new products. And that is easy and simple and transparent. Every one of you can see it, can Google it. When you were in Dubai, you saw the people on stage. They are real. You can Google them. No fake names like in other companies. No bullshit. This is definitely real and this is going down. And therefore, we are growing so fast because the people see that it's transparent, that it's reliable, and the people are real. Sorry for that BS word, but I had to say it. Hashtag scam killers. Go for it, guys. I love to be with you. I hope you got a little bit of a background and understanding why this is such a big thing that you have in hands right now. And I can tell you, I have goosebumps left way from my left job and goosebumps right way from my network marketing job. Both sides goosebumps. Same should be with you. Guys, I love it to be with you together. See you soon on our roadshow that we are doing. We are traveling throughout, I think, Bruce, we are traveling throughout Asia again and throughout America again. So we will be everywhere with you together. When we are announcing, please come to the events. You will see people live, and that's the most important part. Thank you so much, guys, and see you soon on a call. Bomba! Thank you.
I absolutely love that. I hope you saw the chat function going absolutely wild. For a lot of people, this has finally made sense. I mean, and there's two things. There's two things before we look at the promotions. I want to say this call is slightly longer than we normally have it, but that's because so much value has come through. But there's two simple ways to understand this. If you're still thinking, no, I don't get this, two simple ways. One, as Dirk has explained, is we as a company have almost lost lead, so gone and done the purchases ahead of launching certificates. Okay, that's called a loss leading exercise where a company puts the bill and then gathered capital from you in cryptos to redeploy and reevaluate those companies, bring the profits back in to then sustain the weekly and monthly payouts. That's one short explanation. Another short explanation, which I think a lot of people understand as well, is who's ever watched the program Shark Tank? Now, Shark Tank are, ironically, they're little compared to us, but they're doing the exact same thing. Someone is putting capital into a product company idea that is not succeeding yet. It has all the potential to succeed, but it's not yet. So they put a small amount of capital in, but they know that if they help the company move from A to B, that capital has now 10x, 20x, 50x. That's all we're doing. We're Shark Tank, but we're Whale Tank. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what Dirk's just explained to every person. So that's how our company can afford to give out the weekly paybacks, the monthly paybacks. Having said that, though, Dirk, you shared some numbers there. Now people are asking for more. Have you seen people are saying, can't you pay 10% a week? Or, why does it have to stop after 52 weeks? Because
that's so funny, because the people come to me and say, I cannot get my people convinced on 6% cashback per week because they think it's too high. Don't worry. Give those people anyway to the system and put them on 2%. If that's too high for them, 6%, you get the 4%, the rest is no problem. But now the people who understand say, can you give 10% per week? Yes, basically at the end of the day, that will be possible. I will tell you in the next trainings a little bit more insights about that. But right now, 4 to 6% cashback per week, I think it's fine for everyone to get them into this project. Show them the transparency and then show them how we make money with it and how marketing costs are spread on the certificates. That is so easy to tell. So please do it. Just do it.
Right. Excellent. Dirk, thanks so much for your time. We're going to be wrapping up the call shortly. But before we do, I do want to take us back into a live account and have a look at some of the promotions that are available to our community. And when we look at the promotions, please understand that there's always two parts. There's the promotion that is relevant to the person buying and loading our certificates. And then there are the promotions that are relevant to our marketing communities, our introducing partners. So we're going to go have a look at that right now together. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go into one of the live accounts, and we're going to spend time under one more tab. So we've spent time under the dashboard tab together. We spent time under the elemental certificates together. Now I want us to go one more button down, and we're going to have a look at the promotions tab together. So let's just head across there. Click on promotions. I want to spend a little bit of time on the fast start bonus promotion. Now, this promotion here is only available to introducing partners who paid the 33 USDT. Now, you might be looking at these products and saying, I don't want to join the introducing partner program. That's absolutely fine. You don't need to. But I would be not doing my job properly if I didn't show you that by paying the 33 USDT, at least on your first month, it suddenly unlocks a promotion for you that you might be really interested in. When you pay that 33 USDT, it starts what we call a fast start bonus clock. This is a clock that runs for 30 days. And in that 30-day period, for the person buying certificates, you end up in a situation where you can get one certificate free for every 3 that you purchase. Now, if you're looking at moving towards this product and you've got a certain price point in your mind, and that price point includes price of the certificate and load, then you might want to look at some of the options that you could have in the buy 3, get 1 free promotion in the 30-day period. I would encourage you to sit with the person who invited you onto this call, sit with the business partner, the introducing partner, the teams that are putting in strategies. As corporate, we can't give strategies, but sit with them and talk around how best to take advantage of this particular promotion. That's for the person doing the buying. For the person doing the introducing, you're also in quite a unique position. Because if you are helping onboard people into their own accounts and you are helping them see which is the best value for themselves, then you get rewarded with a free certificate when the buyer gets a free one too. So that is just an added bonus for you. Now, most of our community, our existing introducing partners, we reset the clocks for you, and you're already getting the benefit of this. However, all those new introducing partners who have registered after the 15th of May, you've also ended up with this part of our promotion, which allows you to earn a free certificate on every new partner's first purchase. So sit down, have a read through the Fast Start promotion section, either as someone buying certificates or as someone who is actively introducing, and have a look at how best to use that promotion to your benefit. Now, we're going to be wrapping up this call, but as we do, I want to give you 2 diary dates that I really want you to put into your diaries now. You can take out your calendars, put them in. The first is Thursday, the 1st of June. On Thursday, the 1st of June, we are having a special call. We will be doing a draw based on every person who came to Dubai. There's a Dubai live draw that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be giving away some prizes for all those who came to our Dubai event. We're also going to be looking specifically at some of the new marketing systems and updates, as well as announcing the card qualification period. Type in card if you want to access an account that allows you to move from fiat into cryptocurrencies back into fiat. We will be announcing how to qualify for that through the Swiss Valorem platform, and that'll come out on the 1st of June, Thursday, the 1st of June. That's the first thing to put into your calendar. It's 4 p.m. European Standard Time. So you're just going to have to use Google to figure out what that is. It's the same time that we had this call today. The second date that I want to give you is next Saturday. Next Saturday, we're going to have a short presentation. We'll be going through the business presentation you saw today. We'll be going through a product explanation, and we'll be going through any updates that have taken place on your back offices. So join us next week, Saturday, as we have a look at that. And then just as we're finishing off this call, to every person who is an introducing partner, type in the words IPP right now, IPP, Introducing Partner Program. I want to show you a really cool update. This is specifically for you. It's under the Elemental Certificate section. There is a small amount of load. So when someone is loading into the different sections, whether it's fintech or renewables, gaming, nutraceuticals, all of that, we take an extra portion from our pockets every time someone loads, and we add it into these commission pools that pay out into our community. And we have put these pools together so you can see in real time how big the pools are becoming. So there's a portion of the load goes into the infinity pool that is being paid out at the end of the month. There's a portion of the load that goes into our mid-month accelerator pool that pays out on the 16th of every month. There's a portion of the load that goes into our commission structure and pays back to our community. There's a portion of the load that goes into Lydian World and rains into our metaverse. There's another portion of the load that goes into Lydian World Treasury. I can't even tell you what that is yet, because that is a special announcement that'll come out from the CTO of Lydian World. And so we just want to show you that every bit of value that we can give, and listen to what I'm saying, that we can give, that is affordable and sustainable. We want to show you where that is being accumulated and how it is being distributed. So for all our introducing partners who are part of the Introducing Partner Program, we can't wait to make it rain mid-month, end of the month, into the different platforms. So have a fantastic Saturday. Look forward to seeing you on the 1st of June, and again on the 3rd of June. That is Thursday and Saturday next week as we launch the month. Mr. Dirc, thank you so much for your time. Brilliant information today. And thank you to everybody else for their time. Take care.